Hello all. Well, a few of you have requested that I show you how the process and that of this dehydrating. So I thought, might as well take you through the whole process. So basically I've got the apples, which I'm hoping you can see them, they're just here. These are all Braeburn. Some of them don't look great, but once they've been peeled, it's just scab and that mostly. There may be some grubs in one or two, but we'll find out. But I don't think there will be. I've pretty well picked the correct ones, I think. And what I've got an apple corer. It consists of two parts. You've got this part, which I'm hoping I've got this all right. In case you can't see the table, basically the apple corer goes straight through the middle, and I'll just do a sample. So the core's in there now, and you've got this other part, and basically you poke it through and it comes out like that. And then that goes into the bin. You have to check to make sure that you've not missed the pips in here, and I think we're okay with this one. So the next part of the process is actually to peel it. Now, it's best to have a method to this, and normally when I'm doing it without filming, I will take the core out of all the apples and then I'll peel them. And then after that I will slice them into bits. We'll come back to that in a minute. So now you're going to make a mess with this. It's going to go all over the floor. My advice is just ignore it and tidy it up at the end. Otherwise you'll be pulling your hair out. We haven't got much room in this bungalow. I'm just going to stretch the table out a bit. There we are. That just gives me that little bit extra now. I didn't use this last time, but I've actually got one of these fancy machines here where you can interchange different parts, so you can use it for everything from chips to all sorts of things. So what I'm hoping, as I say, I've not used this before, is that I think there is a part to actually grip this and then go like that, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to, that's not going to be big enough, it's too thin I think. Let's just have another go. You know, I think that might be too thin. If you've got one similar what does thicker pieces, they might be alright, you know. I think we'll just have to try. So we've actually got our apple pieces there, nicely cut. And I think so that is one way. The alternative is to actually use a knife and just slice down. I'm going to see if I've got a wider blade what I can actually use for this. But anyway, that's basically the first part of it, and then it's just a matter of, I'll show you the next part of how to use the dehydrator and give you some clues to that. Let's see if we can figure out how to switch this off. I don't want to bore you with doing the whole lot. You can see I've got quite a lot of apples here to do. Don't know what is it for. There's probably about 30 apples there I'm going to get through. My app on here isn't working, so you're just going to have to put up with seeing my face while I switch the video off. back again, and what I've done, I've sliced up a bowl of these apples. Now, if you've got one of those devices like I've showed you, make sure you use the bit what with spikes on that you hold the apple with, because if you don't, you're going to slice the top of your finger. Right, this is a dryer, folks. Now, let's see if we can... It's basically made up of these trays. This is like, it's all plastic, and these are like the spaces where the air flows. And this particular one has got 5 of these. And basically what you've got to do, you've got your apple piece, and you've just got to spread them out. Spread them all out, evenly out. I just work from the outside and then go inwards. These particular ones are all my Braeburn off the tree, which look very sorry for themselves. And then once, I'm hoping you can see that okay, once you've got your tray full, you put your next one on, and then you start again. And I can confirm, folks, it is a lot easier using a slicer than trying to do it with a knife. Unless, of course, you're an expert. I'm not. So, it's the first time we've used that bit of kit. Mum got me to turf it out. I bought it once when my mum did most of the cooking and that, and she says, "Oh, I don't want that in here." But I think you can use these for all sorts of drying, for, you know, everything from veg and, you know, there's loads. I haven't even read up on the amount of stuff what it can be used for. What you got to do is make sure that you don't really want them overlapping if you can help it. Well, at least I don't think so. According to the instructions, it said have them kind of upright, but I can't see how that's possible. There's not enough space. You know, I've actually got quite a lot this time, you know. I suppose it's with cutting them thinner. I'm going to use 4 on the last lot. I think we're going to have more than enough here. I'm at the wrong angle for doing this, but I'm just for the sake of the camera, I'm sitting down, and my arm is aching. Really, you need to be standing up when you're doing this. Yeah, I think we're going to be alright. We've judged this just right. Oh. that's it, folks. Right, so we've got 5 of these filled up now. You put the top on, and then, I don't know whether you can see that, folks. On this particular one, what I've bought, you've got a start button, you've got a plus and a minus, and you've got a temperature gauge. I suggest you put it on about 65, and it needs to be on for 8 hours. So if we press this, what looks like an on-off button, it might be the timer button. If you press that in, on this particular one, it's coming up with 10. That means 10 hours. We don't need 10, we need 8. So I'm going to click the minus, and we're going to go alter it to 8. It continues to flash, and then it should stop and it will beep. Well, it's not beeped, it's just clicked. And now I don't know whether you can hear that, the motor's kicked in, and now it's going to be, that will switch off at 8 hours. And we just leave that on then. It's it's 4:30 now, so it'll carry on until what are we on? Midnight. 12:30, yeah, and then it will switch off. So that's it, we'll just leave that in. And that is basically what it's all about with a dehydrator. This particular machine was bought off eBay. Can't remember the name, but I'll put it in the comments or in the description. I think I paid £37 for this particular one. How I showed you, it got 5 trays. You can get them with more. You can probably get more to add on to this one as well. I think Nigel, I'm not sure whether he's got 10 on his, but 5's pretty good to come, you know, as a starting point. You can get these cheaper. I'm not sure whether they started at about £22 or £25. I thought I'd just choose one which wasn't so basic, and we'll just see how things go. And you can pay, well, I don't know what the most expensive one was, but I did see some at about £130, so I suppose it depends on the build quality and the name who you're paying for. But anyway, great thing for drying your fruit, especially apples and pears and stuff like that. Plums, I hear, although I'm not quite sure about that, how that would work, because I would have thought it would be too juicy for it, but maybe not. Okay, that's it then. I'm doing another apple tasting video on Monday, and what are we on? We're on Friday. Yeah, it's Friday, isn't it? I've got all these kits to do, so, and I've got some fruit in the freezer. I'm going to have to get started because I would like to get some more ready for Christmas. So I'll probably be doing some videos on that. And I've got a bit of tidying up. I've had so much cardboard produced from all this racking and that I've got to go down to the tip to get rid of it all. So anyway, so there's not probably going to be any gardening going up in the next couple of days, but we are going to be doing an apple pruning one. I can tell you that now. We're going to be filming that. We're going to be doing the apple tree in my garden, the Lord Lambourne. So that will come. That will probably be in the week. So many things to get on with. It's just a matter of fitting everything in. So yeah, I'm not going to natter anymore because I'm a bit tired, and I just want to relax. I feel I need some time for myself. I'm trying too hard to progress, and sometimes you just gotta switch off and not try to worry about improving yourself. You know, you just gotta chill out. So, okay, thanks for watching.